Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Got a beer here from Oskar Blues. This is their 1050. This is the barrel aged 1050, and I have it in a little tiny can now, which is cool because I haven't had it since it was in a big tiny can. So there you go. Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels, 12.5 alcohol by volume, so right into that session strength category where I like it. A little cool, but it was cool in here. And that's how cool works. So let's crack it open. The 4-pack was sitting on the floor overnight. That's why it soaked up the coldness. So that happens. We're going to left-hand label out, folks. It's hard to see, to be perfectly honest. Well, I guess it's not that bad. The light on this side makes it kind of hard to see, but it looks pretty good there. Now this is the 4-score barrel series glass. And yes, I have 2 beers to go with this barrel series glass. We'll be doing that soon. But because this is a barrel aged beer, I figured I'd use this one. Just because. Now it's going to be Dirty Glass Mafia probably, but that's how I roll. There we go. A little drippy. But still pretty. Alright. Yep. Hair looks like shit, but it's rainy outside. Then I just put it back because it was hot in here and chaos. Beer time. Making ribs and bratwurst in the oven tonight. It's too rainy out for the smoker. It's an electric smoker, you know what I mean? So pop. Don't want that. So I'll make it indoors today. Looks pretty nice. Rind of a caramel hue at the pinnacle of the glass. Beautiful off-white khaki colored head. Alright, I got a little woof of that from this distance, so let's do it. Cheers. Bright caramel peppery bourbon. I'll tell you what. 2 beers that before I go into this, let's not play with that. Before I go into this, there's 2 beers that I always thought this was very reminiscent of as far as like quality and taste and things like that. Parabola, and no, Joe, I didn't get coconut the first time. And then Bourbon County Brown Stout. 2 beers that when I had this, it was hearkening back to those 2 really high quality beers. So let's get into it again. Cheers. The barrel on this is awesome. Bright caramel, peppery bourbon, walnut husk, baker's chocolate, little cherry smoke. So, cheers. Listen to Absurd, which is always a good time. And actually, I'm listening to this album basically on vinyl for the first time. I've had it for a long time. But for some reason, because my old vinyl was so just worn out, the old vinyl player, we just skipped around a lot. This one's actually playing, so happy. It's a bit thin. I'll tell you what. This is not the same beer. Not the same beer. When I had this before, it was thicker. It had much more deep, nuanced notes. It had a lot of chocolates going on. This feels kind of bland. We had more bombastic flavors overall. Now, I love 1050, regular 1050, but I won't drink it. I hate saying 50, but that's the word, 1050, but no, 1050. I won't drink that fresh anymore because I know if it ages, it gets the dark fruit chaos. So I feel it's kind of a waste to drink it fresh. So if I ever have any regular 1050, I just put it away. I have to put it away now because it's a rush when you get it to the point where it gets super dark fruit. It's such a great experience. So if you haven't, put one away. Do yourself a favor. Put it away for 3 years. I know it's hard. Put it at someone else's house if you need to. Dig it in your yard in a nice container. But you'll like it. These, I just drink them when I get them because they're already aged. They're already this. The strangest thing is I don't get dark fruits out of this. So I don't know the difference. I don't know. Maybe because these haven't hit that 3-year pinnacle yet. I don't know. All I can say is the beer is lackluster. The barrel's nice. This is the first beer of the day. There's a little chocolate. There's a little caramel. There's a little cherry smoke. The minerality in the back of the palate. The barrel's nice. The beer's a little bit lackluster and a bit thin. I'm actually really disappointed because I was really looking forward to this beer. As I said, I haven't had barrel-aged 1050 since they had it in the big stovepipe cans, and that was just a great drinking. I mean, I bought every fucking one I found because this fucking place had them for $8.99 a can. I think the one place had it for like $5.99 a can. I bought every fucking can I could get, and I loved every fucking one. And I brought one of them to England. Craig drank it at a bottle share. They had it. We didn't get to it. And he enjoyed it at the bottle share. So people had it and enjoyed it. That's the whole point. Sharing is caring, you know what I mean? But this is drinkable. It's approachable. It's crazy for 12.3 is how, or whatever, how to drink. 12.5. So easy drinking. So enjoyable. However, it's not standing up to what it was. And it's not standing up to a lot of other barrel-aged beers. So, that's sad. But it is what it is, I guess. Because the other thing is now, it seems like it's the mass distribution has lowered the quality because it was like a special thing, and like those big stovepipe cans, you know what I mean. And it's not like you saw this all the time. Now I can see barrel-aged 1050 on the shelves quite often where I go. Not yearly, not seasonally, not this, not that. It's like it's there. I actually, here's a point too. I see barrel-aged 1050 everywhere. I do not see regular 1050 everywhere. I haven't seen regular 1050 on the shelves anywhere for a long time, but yet this is always here. So I'd say limit your distribution and limit your production and boost your quality back, man. But that being said too, I might order a case of regular 1050 and see if I can get it in again like I did before. And instead of just drinking it all like I did, like a maniac, I'll just put it in a dungeon over at the parents' house and let it settle, let it age. So, but let's get back into this one. It's good. It's good beer. It's just not wow. I used to compare this to, I mean, like, flat out. I had it, I was like, that's like Parabola. That's how good this is. This isn't as good as Parabola was. I had a Parabola, actually, right here. The 2022, and it was pretty good. This is not as good as that one. I'd say this is a step above solid. And I'm not going to, spit on it and make fun of it or anything like that. I'm just going to give it a nice grade. I'm going to give it that step above solid grade. With hidden ABV, nice barrel quality. The beer needs to get kicked up a bit, but it's very drinkable and very enjoyable still. It would go with a beautiful cigar or even with some desserts probably. Who knows, So, I mean, I'm not hating on it. So, for that and being what it is, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. This has been Paul for PABrewNews. Cheers. Watch that finger. Here it comes. Ooh.